This side has already been sold. I'll fillet the other side tomorrow. Here's what you do in that situation. If you wrap a paper towel around it, it will turn an even stranger color. Be careful of your hands. This is Manager Nishida. This is Kyusuke from Tsurusen. Today is the second part. This is the second part of the previous video. Following on from filleting in 2, we'll fillet in 3. We're going to fillet in 3. Filleting in 3 is synonymous with filleting fish. You absolutely must be able to do it. I'm sure you can do it, but the purpose of this project is to get you closer to being a professional. Filleting the other side is difficult. Depending on the fish, the flesh is thin and it's hard to tell where the knife will go in. It's difficult, isn't it? It's actually very simple, but everyone does it in the wrong order. There's actually a simple way. What is it? I'll explain it to you now. In the last video, we did a 45-degree angle knife cut. The Romeo and Juliet slash. You can see it in the last video. I got a lot of comments. Many of the comments asked if Kyusuke was a former plumber, but I'm not a plumber. I was a trading company employee selling piping parts that bend at 45 degrees. In a suit, with his face. Have I ever seen Kyusuke in a suit? Yes. I used to go fishing in the sea in a suit. Really? I don't remember. But being a fishmonger suits my appearance better. That's right. Anyone can see that I have the face of a fishmonger. An apron suits me better than a suit. Customers also mistake you for the manager, don't they? Even though I'm the manager, they think I'm a part-time worker. Now, let's take a look at the second half of the explanation on how to fillet fish. Let's explain how to fillet a fish into 2 pieces. This is a amberjack from Kagoshima. We're going to remove the scales now, then the innards and gills. There are 3 ways to remove the scales. Use a scale remover. Use a metal scrubbing pad. This is best for small scales. And then there's the tsukabiki method, where you use a knife to remove the scales along with the skin. This is what we'll do today. We also used this method for the grouper last time, right? That's right. Please watch the last video as well. Today we'll continue with the explanation and show you how to fillet the other side. First, remove the scales. We'll explain tsukabiki in more detail in another video. This will make it tastier. The collar of the fish is grilled before eating. So removing the scales neatly will reduce the distinctive smell when it's grilled. This side sold today. We'll fillet the other side tomorrow, so leave it as is. This is how to fillet it in that case. We will remove the scales tomorrow. Spread it out and cut the gill membrane. Do the same on the other side. Then cut here. Grab the gills. Then insert the knife at the base and cut vertically.
下に落としたら色取れるから。
おお、すごい。
そう。ほんだらこのあと
Next, cut the base on this side in an L shape.
くっついてるところをこうやって外してあげる。
じゃあこのくの字いうやつですね。
うん。はい、ほんでここ分ける。
This part is hard, so push it to cut.
で
After that, pull it to cut.
引く。引く。
Then remove the membrane.
下もうまく外して。
Grab the gills and internal organs together and pull.
ブリーンっつってほら。
うお。
でしょ。
ほうほうほう。
押してる。ほら。
あ、綺麗。
This is how to cut the base of the gills. There is the spine. Move the knife in an L shape to avoid the spine.
それだけ。
はい、来ました。
Water is your enemy from this point on. We explained this side last time, so we'll do it quickly. 45-degree angle.
前編見た人にだけわかる45度 L。そして
Bermuda triangle. Flip it over.
繰り返す。
45-degree angle. Base of the spine. Top of the spine.
反対に刺して。
Perfect. This is 2 fillets. I'll prepare this tomorrow, so I'll store it until then. See you tomorrow. Okay, how was it? Up to this point, it's the same as last time. I'm explaining things quickly this time, but I've explained it in detail in the first video, so please watch that before watching this video. The fish this time is amberjack. It's more familiar to you than the grouper from last time, isn't it? Yellowtail, hiramasa, and greater amberjack. I think amberjack is the easiest to fillet. What is written? I get it. This is a fish with bones that has been filleted in 2 pieces. This is a cross-section of it placed on the chopping board. This is a cross-section of the fish after it has been cut. Those of you who have seen the first half will understand, right? A 45-degree angle. This is the basics. This side is also at a 45-degree angle. Place it against the bone and then go straight ahead. The explanation of placing it against the bone is explained in detail in the first part, so it's easier to understand if you watch that first. Here's what I think. Isn't a 45-degree angle more important for the flesh on the side with the bone? That's right. This is the difficult part, isn't it? But it can also be thought of as easy to understand, because it's lying flat on the cutting board, the bone is parallel to the board. Before cutting the other side, the flesh is still rounded, so it's hard to see where the bone is. That's right. First, from a 45-degree angle, you get to the spine. This is the base of the spine. Write it in big letters. Continue from here like this. Base of the bone, top of the bone, base of the other side. Let's have you look up to that point for now. That's right. So let's have you take a look. It's the next day. We put fish in bags like this, remove the air, and store it. Let's take a look inside the bag. Did you all think the same? Maybe they don't wrap it in paper towel? This is the other side. We only put paper towels in this place. We explain this separately.
ぜひ詳しくはそちらの動画をご覧ください。
Simply put, it will taste bad if you wrap it in paper towel. It's a beautiful fish. People who ate fish will understand, right? If you wrap it in paper towels, it will turn an even stranger color. The fish retains its freshness to this extent, and rather than maturing, it develops. Fresh fish are chewy and delicious, but most fish are best on the third day. Now let's start skimming. Wear work gloves to prevent slipping.
滑り防止にもなります。
This side is not good. This side is safe, because your hands will be dangerous if you do it the other way.
当たっちゃいますね。
Don't put your hands on this side. Is it easy to skim when the flesh is half gone?
突き引きなんですけど、これはどうせやりやすいですか？
This part is normal, but the belly side is difficult. Here's a good way to do it. It's difficult because the internal organs are not inside the belly. It will be easier if you put a towel or something inside. That's a great idea. Your hands are close to the knife, so it's a good idea to bring gloves. Your hands won't slip and you can concentrate on cutting the fish nicely. Wash the cutting board. Let's clean it up. You're in a good mood, aren't you? Something good happened to me today. You look like you're having fun. We have days like that. Remove the water with a wiper. Gently wipe off the water. Can we start cutting now? Here's the highlight. Cut off the head to make it easier to understand. Push to cut the bone. Don't pull. Push. Like this. If you're using a short knife, you can hold it differently. At a 45-degree angle from here. This is how everyone does it, right? No, it's at a 45-degree angle. First, place the tip of the blade against the bone. If you look from the back, you can see that it has hit this bone. From here, you can finally go straight. Relax. Gently pass the knife through. This is what it looks like. It's beautiful. What do you think? I'm sure you've been able to prepare this well up to this point. That's right. You've been able to prepare this well up to this point. From here on, it gets difficult. Just when you think you've done it right, the meat is stuck to the bone. That's right. The cause of that is the Bermuda Triangle. This is important. I've been told the Bermuda Triangle many times. The Bermuda Triangle is on both sides. Let me explain. Look at the fish like this. Think of it as a cross-section. There are bones. Here are the internal organs. At a 45-degree angle. Next, trace the bone. You've reached the bottom of the spine. In other words, this is where you've made the cut. And here it is. Here is the Bermuda Triangle. If you proceed to the other side without cutting here, it won't work. So, as I mentioned in the first video, you cut the Bermuda Triangle with the base of the knife. But there is a different way to cut the other side. It actually cuts all the way to this point in one go. I see. Cut all the way to this point. You said you'd cut all the way to this point. But how do you do it? How? Slash from this side. So you slash as an extension of cutting the belly side? Yes. I see. I'll explain why. Think back to when you cut it into two pieces. Imagine a right-handed person. If you're left-handed, it's the opposite. You slash the tail on the right and the head on the left, right? This time it's the opposite side, so it'll be the opposite. The slash has to be in the opposite direction.
確かにね
So, slash first in this state. This is a Bermuda Triangle in one hit. Once you can do this, you'll be very good at filleting.
なるほど
Question.
こうねズバン行くときあるじゃない
Is the slash at the top of the bone? Or at the point further down? It's downwards. It's difficult, but from around here, gradually slash at a downward angle. I see. This is the difficult part. It's hard to explain with a diagram. I can't draw it well. So, would you like to see a video? Now, let's look at the slash on the other side. Slash.
の
Slash.
動画
Here you go. It's stuck together here. This is the Bermuda Triangle. This is the Bermuda Triangle. On the front side, I only pressed and cut here. Look at the first part. For the second part, I'll cut from here to here. It's this long triangle. I'll cut it using only the tip of the knife. When I reach the Bermuda Triangle, I'll raise the knife slightly. The tip of the blade is angled downward. Watch your hands. If you do it like this,
うおー
it'll come off,
なるほど
right? If the hard bone around here isn't cut, I'll push and cut like this.
はいはいはい
Now you can see the whole spine from this side. Now we'll move on to the other side. Do it in the opposite direction. How was it? It was a slash in the opposite direction. The key is to first make a small cut in the bone. Then raise the knife, lower the tip of the blade, and slash. If I do it like this... Huh? I thought there was still the first diagram. It hasn't been there for a long time. If you cut here, you'll reach the base of the spine on the other side. If you cut this far on this side, it's very easy to cut from the other side. Let me explain. Look at the diagram. A fish on the cutting board. There's a bone. At a 45-degree angle, go straight ahead. Climb the spine. Slash downwards. So, go at 45 degrees from the other side. There's a lot of meat left. There's a lot of meat left. There's some left. Let's put this in miso soup. Miso soup is delicious. Sliding from 45 degrees. That's all it takes. That's how easy this side is. So this side is important. See how it connects. And now the final conclusion. Since you can see the spine from the stomach side, all you have to do is insert the knife at a 45-degree angle from the back and slide it. 45 degrees. Relax. Relax. Pull and cut. Pull and cut. Go in from here. You don't have to cut it all in one go. You can cut multiple times. You could hear it hitting the bone. The grinding sound is the sound of it hitting the spine. Now trace a little above the spine. Now it's open. Wow, it's very beautiful. There's been a bit of a mistake.
失敗してますせな
I'm human, so I make mistakes too.
この失敗っていうのは逆にどう
Why did this mistake
状況やったか
happen?
らこうなったんですかね
This is the knife inserted from this side.
はいはいはい
The angle when slashing wasn't high enough.
ああなるほど
だからここに刺さって
あはあは
だからここまで行って
はい
頂上行ったらこの角度で
I should have lowered the blade more.
もう一回きれいにしてあげないといけないまあだから皆
Everyone,
さん
practice on the bone after you finished filleting the fish.
なるほどなっていうのが分かる
That's the sound I heard earlier. This is the sound at the base.
はいはいふもとね
麓の
You will also hear sounds in the middle.
よいしょ。
I went into a lot of detailed explanations in the first video. By understanding that, you will be able to cut the other side, which you previously thought was difficult, very easily. There are many techniques for cutting closer to the bone that I didn't get to talk about this time. I would like to share those as well in the future. Mastering the cut into 3 pieces. After all, is it better for the part around the bone to be thinner? Isn't it good? Because it feels good. So, this time I continued from the last video on cut into 3 pieces. What did you think? Well, that concludes the explanation of how to cut this time. Please subscribe to my channel. See you again. Ciao.